Morning, everybody. Welcome to episode number 274 of the Coffee Run. Excited to host you on this fine Wednesday morning. I don't know what it's like in your neck of the woods, but it is absolutely freaking beautiful here today. Although my car was saying 14, it's really funny. Going on the way to the gym, the first roll of the gym. Hey, Dad, the first roll to the gym this morning. Hey, Catherine. The radio announcer's gone like, it's a warm 14 degrees this morning. I'm like, dude, you need to get your definitions of what's warm and what is not warm straight, because 14 degrees is not warm. However, we've got a beautiful top of 32 today. So now that you have your weather, your local weather, you can tune in for your local weather to any Apple phone, iOS thing. You can find it on the internet. You don't need me to tell the weather. Oh my gosh, it's really funny. I've been having all of these really cool, I think they're amazing ideas over the last few days, and my brain's just gone like bang, 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 bang. I've been to the gym, I came home and I had a shower, and I'm like, what the hell am I going to talk to the people about today? And I still don't really know. So it's going to be kind of interesting. I did make a note though yesterday of something that I wanted to talk with you about, and about how there's nothing more irritating than being stuck, I think, for entrepreneurs, and being stuck, hey Tani, at a particular revenue level, a particular income level. I guess it's a little bit like if you've worked in a job and you don't ever get a pay rise, or you only get your CPI, it's like it's not kind of reflective of the value that you're doing, the energy that you're putting out into the world and stuff like that. And I was kind of thinking, there's been some people that I've been chatting with who have been sort of like oscillating between, like here and kind of dropping down in revenue, but then coming back, and then kind of like tapping out, and then dropping back, and then rebuilding again, and kind of like just staying in this realm here. And I've had this happen for me as well. And I think the thing that's really clear with everything that I've done over the years to make any change in that is that you've got to make the choice to do something differently. Now, I bought a new pair of shorts online, because I do most of my shopping online these days, and bought these new pair of denim shorts, and we all know what denim and leather are like, right? Denim and leather tend to stretch and sort of like get into, like, not misshapen, but they tend to kind of like wear in after a while. So I've tried these shorts, and I've actually got them on now, and I'm like, oh, they're a little bit tighter than what I thought they might be. And so typically what I might do is take them off, throw them in the wardrobe, and grump. And today I've gone, well, what's a different thing that I could do? I might just keep them on and expect and wear them and move around in them so that they stretch as quickly as humanly possible and fit to the way that I actually want them to fit. I've had jeans that do this. I've had leather pants that do this, and things always become more comfortable the more we sit in them. So, hey, Thelma. So one of the things that I would suggest, like if you're sitting there stuck perhaps at a certain level of revenue, whether it's 1,000 a month, 10,000 a month, 100,000 a month, it doesn't really matter. Like, we all go through the same things. And the big thing is this: doesn't matter what it is that you've done, but for what, I guess, like what I mean by that, what you've done has got you to this place right now. If you want to get to a different level, if you want to get to a different income level, if you want to get to a different revenue level, if you want to reach a different audience, then you can't do the same thing that you've always been doing. It's going to get you the same results, right? Like, why would anything change? Honestly, why would anything change? So you've got to make a different choice, a different decision in order to be able to propel forward. So the thing that I would suggest that you do is this. Number one is write down what is it that you actually really, really, really want. The second thing you're going to write out, let me get my mouse, and I'll type this in for you actually, because I think it's important that, I think I just broke something in my calendar. Oops, a daisy. Let's see if I can undo that. Yep, undo that. All right. Give me a second, guys. My computer is not playing along. Don't you just love it when we're live? For those of you who are listening in some other way, in some other realm, you'll just have to make a note of this as you're going along, preferably not while you're driving. All right. I put a post up earlier this week about whether or not you should swear in your marketing. I forgot that I had a post scheduled this morning that said to loosen the fuck up. That was kind of funny. All right. That'll rile some people up. Some people are really strongly opinionated, which I really love. If you want, I'm just going to turn that volume down over there because that'll drive me nuts. All right, bye now. If you want a different result, to what you're getting right now, you've got to take a different set of actions. Okay, so number one, all right, so number one, what is it you really want? Number two, be honest, what's getting in the way? Like, what's getting in the way of you having actually what it is that you want? Is it fear? Is it money? Is it what your husband says? Is it what your wife says? Is it worrying about whether people will respond or whether they'll show up or whether they'll buy? Is it your health? Like, what is, like, literally, what is it that you want and what is getting in the way of you having what it is that you want? Then you're going to remind yourself that this is all bullshit. Right? If you really want to wear those jeans, you will wear those jeans and you will wear them until they stretch it and they become a lot more comfortable. If you really want to go on a holiday and it's a holiday of a lifetime, you will find a way to make it work. If you are running a race and then all of a sudden someone says, we've just upped the prize money to $1 million, I can pretty much guarantee you that you're going to find that 23rd wind, not just your second wind, to get out there and go do that. But it's going to require a different level of energy. It's going to require a different level of commitment, right? So what's the new, number four is, what's the commitment? What is the commitment that you are willing to make to yourself, right? To yourself in order to make this happen. And then number five, let's go do some shit. So number one, what is it that you really want? Number two, be honest, what's getting in the way? Like, lay it all out. What is getting in the way? Because the more honest you can be with yourself about why you haven't done something, why you're not doing something, why you're not taking that leap of faith, the sooner you can, number three, remind yourself that it's all bullshit. Number four, what is the commitment that you are willing to make to yourself in order to make this actually happen, right? And then number five, go do some stuff. Okay, then go do some stuff and take a different action. You've got to take a different action than what you've done to get to where it is that you are right now. All right, Tani, I learned this previously when I took a leap of faith and signed up to a high-level mentoring program that my gut told me I absolutely had to do. Put it on my credit card and then kind of shit myself. But guess what? It gave me a practical target I needed to elevate my earnings to each month, week, and day. I smashed the goals, partly because of the mentoring I'd invested in, but largely because I had focus. Exactly. Absolutely 100%. Because you then decide that it's like it has to happen, right? I mean, I'm all for backing yourselves into a corner. And sometimes that corner can be a financial corner. Sometimes it can be like with this, with the national tour that I'm doing. I've told you guys, I've booked the dates. I don't know where I'm running them yet. I've got quotes out and proposals out with different venues and I'm just waiting and hearing back from them. But I'm like, you know what? I've gone and said yes. I'm going to do it. We'll make it happen. I don't know where we'll be, but I know that I'll be in the city that you've booked in the time that I'm there, right? It's that kind of thing where the things that I was afraid of with that national tour is that nobody would show up, nobody would buy tickets, that I'd look like an idiot. And it's like, well, you know what? Like, that might happen. It also might not happen. And you know what? If it does happen, what's the worst thing that happens? Really? Like, no one buys? Am I going to die? Are my children going to die? Is my husband going to leave me? Is he going to die? No, it's ridiculous. You know, we imagine that and it's usually like this fear of failure that kicks in. Like, we imagine that, like, all of these worst case scenarios, right? And instead, what we've got to rewire our brain to do is come back to rewiring it for, well, this is the likelihood of what's going to happen in terms of the positive results that we're going to expect. And then you've actually got to get out there and take action. Because if all you're doing is focusing on the negative, focusing on the negative shit that might happen, focusing on the potential failure, focusing on the potential worry, focusing on the potential humiliation, focusing on the potential embarrassment, then it's more likely to happen. If you're focusing on abundance and that you always learn something and that there is no failure, then you've got this opportunity to try something different, right? Like the shorts. try something different, and it will feel uncomfortable at first because they're not like the normal shorts that I would wear. They're little denim shorts. They're very cute. Got holes in them. I love them. But it's not normal. And then when I started wearing them for a while, they'll feel super comfy and it'll be amazing. It's like a new hairstyle. It takes a while for you to like see, you know, recognize yourself in the mirror when you've got a new hairstyle. It just takes a while for it to become comfortable. So the things that we think are really uncomfortable, the things that we think are absolutely not even possible to do, are often the things that we really actually need to do in order to move forward and get a different result. So there you go, everybody. There you go. Isn't that funny? In order, like, coming in with not really any idea today of what I was going to talk to you about, I caught my note from yesterday about being stuck at this income ceiling, revenue ceiling that tends to happen. So if you want to jump up past there, you've got to make a different decision and take different actions so that you can get a different result. And then keep testing, measuring, until it starts to freaking work. All right, so that is that. Now, I'm excited to let you know about our national tour. If you are in Australia and if you have not booked in yet and you would love to have your marketing plan sorted, like absolutely sorted, your marketing differentiation, your ability to be able to stay on message, on point all the time, then you've got to book in for Visible Live. The first link that I've just popped up in there is for Australia, and then the second one is for LA, happening in just 2 weeks' time. I'm so excited. I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you. USA, USA, USA. And then Aussie land. Really excited, you guys. Have a great and amazing day. Have fun. Take care. Go help some people. And remember, the world is ready for your brand of awesomeness. Talk to you soon.